What is up, my string beans, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included here in our Prehistoric DLC, where in our last episode we took on this planetoid, and this is the immediate planetoid that's closest to us, easily accessible through the teleporter, and we didn't plan on taking on that. Why are there three limbs in here? One of you, get on out of here. Yeah, we didn't necessarily plan. What is going on? Yeah. Anyway, we didn't necessarily plan to take on that planetoid. It just kind of happened because one of our rockets had a dupe in it, and we ended up stranded right here due to poor planning. And so we abandoned ship, and our purple puddle nut ended up on a gato. And so we did an emergency landing, our escape pod here. And hold on, let me suppress current. Shut up. Thank you. Yeah, escape pod here, and we dug down, and this is actually going to be a problem. We might need to put bunker tiles. We might need to do a defense system, because I'm watching this planet, the surface of this planet, get cratered due to the meteors. Anyway, we escaped down this way, and we made our way here and down, and we kept on coming down. Yeah, like there used to be a bunch of liquid here. No, there's not. And we escaped on down over here, and then we did the teleporter, and we got her home. And then after a while, we decided to actually go ahead and do this. So then we sent her back after she got fixed with her skills and everything. And then we did some exploring. We came over here to the right and found the edge of the map, and then we uncovered every single geyser that we have available, and we have 2 carbon dioxide geysers, so one up there, one over here. We have 2 volcanoes. We have an iron one, actually 3: iron, cobalt, and aluminum. Excuse me. And then we have 2 natural gas geysers, 1 and 2, and then we have 2 cool steam vents, 1 and 2, and then this thing, we don't talk about that thing, fuck that thing. So this planetoid, oh my god, why am I dying? Is pretty much going to take care of itself, because we have natural gas, and that's going to be our power. And then we have water easily right here, so that's going to be our oxygen, and we even have an AETN over here, so we can cool it down for our base. And so then in between episodes, I just kind of kept digging out, and we're making ourselves like a little footprint here. So then we can have our dupes live in here. We'll produce some oxygen. That'll be the next step. Yeah, in today's episode, what we're going to focus on is this. We're going to focus on the interplanetary launcher, but specifically we're doing this so that we can... Oh, actually, I kind of forgot about... Okay, we'll do it over here, maybe. Yeah. Okay, we want to focus on rad bolts today. We're doing a bunch of rad stuff, and we're going to do it a little... It's going to be the same as like a lot of people have done it, but it's going to be a little weird. So I want to do this. I want to have my interplanetary launcher here, and I removed a solar panel here. Is it 9? Is a solar panel 9 tiles? 7 tiles. I removed right there. I think you lived right there. We removed that, and we put ourselves a bunker door so that we have straight line of sight so we can shoot, and it's just going to follow the same exact kind of automation as everything else. Of when there's a meteor storm, everything's going to close, so we won't be able to send anything off. But it has clear line of sight, so we're good there. Let's double check we're okay. Building broken ladder. Let's tell you to shut your butt. And also, we're going to try to juggle setting these guys up. So I do have... This is going to be a bathroom, this is going to be a washroom, and I only need 1 of each because I'm going to have them on opposite schedules. Sorry, I'm going to be juggling 2 different things here. I just moved my hands while saying juggling. I moved my hands in the motion that the cool kids nowadays go 6, 7. So anyway, juggling. So we have that. We also have ourselves a great hall, but we don't have a banquet hall because I can't make a communal table because that takes wood. So we're actually going to send over wood to this planetoid. which means we actually got to send over Pay so that she can activate these things. So we can get up there and activate that one, and then the other one's up here, which we can't get into. Not unless we do something like this. And then let's even deconstruct that. Come over here, activate, inspect, inspector gadget. There you go. So this is sending and this is receiving. Okay, we can send over some wood, and another thing we got to send over is a thimble reed or a couple thimble reed seeds so that we can get our bathroom up and running, and then we can get rid of this and put actual like private bedrooms. So let's juggle that for now. We're gonna I think we're gonna send over Pay, right? Because I have, where's my right here. You are activated, and then the receiver is right here, and you're also activated. Or I don't need to activate you. Okay, let's send over Pay. And she's literally going to have one job. And that job is going to be to go turn those on. Well, hold on. Yeah, we can do it. I was going to say she's going to need to analyze a bunch of things as well. But it should be fine. We can just send her back whenever we're ready to like analyze some things. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the radbolts to make diamonds and to send this off. So what I would like to do is get a radbolt chamber here, and duplicate warp ready, teleport Pay, see you later Pay, good luck. Let's give Pay another one of these. And let's make sure that she's not on the same schedule as the other two. She is not, but she's sleepy now. So let's get her out of this and put her into this bed. There you go. There you go, baby girl. And Pay, you need to go activate these. Local colony lacks field research skill. Joke's on you. Pay's here. And she is a frickin' science whiz. Yeah, look at all your science-y stuff. You'll be able to do that. Suppress current. Okay, so now she's got like one job, and that job is to go activate those, and then we can send her home. And we're doing a save lag real quick. Ah! Where's she going? Okay. Gonna activate that. And she can just hang out for a bit while we figure out what we're gonna do with this thing. So I would like to generate some rads right here. Send them in here. So that's our first priority. And then I'm going to do where is the coal thing? Coal thing. Or no, it's called a press. Is it the diamond press? Diamond press. So we can just go ahead and slap that here, and then one of these things, and then this goes right here. Okay, so we'll actually do like this, and then we'll put that right there, and that'll be a good diamond press thing. And do I want that here? Or do I want it? I mean, it's freaking massive, right? That's what she said. And we'll just be doing some jobs outside. I think it'll be okay. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with by putting in these bad boys. And we'll deconstruct this and this. And I found out that you need to have, like, you can see obstructed by back wall. So you got to deconstruct these two, which is kind of weird. Let's see Pay. She should be good. This is working and this is working. Good job, Pay. Let's send you home. This is the receiver, this is the transmitter. And Pay, go away. Someone's trapped. Teleport. Okay, so let's get Pay back inside. Thank you for your service, Pay. You did great. Kind of laggy. We'll put that here, and then we'll trick it in by putting another one of those. So I don't think we need power for these things. But we are going to need automation. Oh, it does need power. That is fine. Power goes there. And then what we're going to do, let's set up some automation. What is this? Enables payload launching this when radbolt storage is full. So we are going to send a signal, and this is emit radbolt. So if this is emitting when it's full, emitting green when it's full, and a green signal will send the... Okay, so we need to put a NOT gate here. Let's go ahead and put a NOT gate. And that'll tell this to send radbolts up. So that's pretty easy. Now let's go about the generating of the radbolts. How we're going to generate radbolts is right here, solid nuclear waste. But we actually want liquid nuclear waste. And the problem with this is that it's 9 degrees Celsius. And so if we put it in some higher temperature stuff, it should melt. And I did some researching, and I found out that gunk has a density of like 500, whereas the radbolts, or the, not radbolts, the liquid is like 196. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do right here. Nope. We're going to do this. So actually, let's get our power not this way. And what we're going to do here... Well, hold on. You'll see in a second. We're going to get these guys right here. We're going to get radbolt deflector. Radbolt deflector. We're going to put ourselves a little liquid vent. Liquid vent goes here. Let's get some more radbolt generators. Deconstruct this guy. And another deflector goes here. And in fact, let's go ahead and get up that right there while we build this. So you can hop over. That's good. It's good. Let's get another radbolt deflector. Okay, okay. So this is going to go this way. This is going to go this way. This is going to go down. This is going to go to the left. This can also go to the left. Under construction, under construction. You're going to go... Ah! Left. So we're going to be using a infinite storage, kind of like how we have here, like this. And the main reason we looked into the density is because we want to make sure that... Actually, we need to put this... Hold on. We need some gunk. We need some gunk here. Oh, wait. We don't want to put gunk. In fact, we want to do the opposite. Let's get these nice and powered up. And we'll probably just get power from the side over here. Fuck it, you know? That looks fine. So here's the plan. We're gonna put the solid gunk right here. And then we're gonna pipe in a little bit of gunk. We're gonna pipe in a little bit of gunk, and that might heat it up. It might. I'm really hoping that it does. But if not, we're going to have to find a way to heat it up. Let's go ahead and turn these off for now. Because another thing that we're going to need some automation for these bad boys. So we're going to do... this. Let me read some of this automation here. This sends a green signal when the storage is full. So we want... if both of the storages are full, we want an AND gate. So we're gonna do this, and let's set up an AND gate right here and here. So when both of them are full, okay. Wait, you said send a green signal, right? Send green signal when it's full. So green, green. We'll finally get a green, and then we turn that into red with a NOT gate, and then we use this red signal to tell all these guys to stop working. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a bridge, and then we're gonna do right there. And we can actually delete this ladder. Let's go ahead and place these down here. No, it needs to be... Sure, we'll keep it. We'll keep a nice little ladder. A little bit of ladder fun here. Let's keep looking at the automation here. Okay, so this when these are both full, it'll send green signals, which then in turn sends to a red signal to turn these off, meaning that we don't want to generate any more radbolts. Why? Because these are full. And then once these are full of radbolts, this will say, "Hey, we want radbolts." So it'll send green signal when the radbolt storage is full. So that means that it's currently empty, so it wants radbolts to fill this, and then when it's full, it'll turn this off. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out this coal thing. No, it's called, my bad, diamond thing. Let's make some diamonds. And let's look at the automation of it. So how do we tell it that we want diamonds? Green signal will enable the building. That's not what we want. We want sends a green signal when the radbolt storage is full. Pretty much the same exact thing. So we'll set up a NOT gate here. Maybe we'll set up a NOT gate. We got to jump over this thing. I mean, we don't have to. We could literally just go to the side. I'm making whoa. I'm making it harder on myself. Let's set up a NOT gate. Like this. There you go, and that'll tell it to send radbolts into this. And what's cool about what I'm doing here is that these radbolts, if it misses, it'll just go all the way up here. And if this one not misses, but gets full, it'll fly up here and maybe break this. I don't know, we'll see. Oh shoot, these guys need some help. Yeah, you guys are idle. Okay, let's figure out what we're doing with this. This is the sender, and we would like to send you some stuff and things. So let's expand this. And we're gonna fill up. We're gonna do. Come fill this storage up with stuff. And when you fill up that storage with stuff, we're gonna have. Oh, we need power over here. Let's grab some power. And not copper. We're gonna go gold. Always gold. What was that? We just did something. I don't know if I liked that. That was kind of not necessarily spooky, but had to be interested in what we're doing. Anyway, shipping. So this is gonna go here, and then we're gonna put in a conveyor loader. This is the output. No, this is the output. We want to do. Where's the other one? This one. Input. Yeah. Okay. So let's do... So we actually don't need any of this power wire. Good thing I caught that. And we're going to do conveyor like this. And you're just going to go swiggity swoopy, get in that poopy. This is going to go right here. And a storage bin. And there we go. So we're going to have the priority of the storage bin be lower than that of the conveyor. And it'll just move all the stuff into there. So that means we now need to get power over here. And again, we're not doing copper. Beautiful. I need it like this to make it symmetrical with that side. Okay, let's go back and look up at our thing that we got here. This is looking pretty good. All right, let's move all of this. I'm a little worried. Let's move this all over here. And then what we want to do is, so we are setting this up for eventual nuclear reactor, which we're going to pump in all of our nuclear waste into here. So we're going to get this and go over here. And I think eventually the nuclear reactor can go like here-ish, maybe, because I don't know if I want it like in the center, because it does put off a lot of radiation. And even, well, even if I do put it in the center, I think this should be enough, maybe. But we're gonna move all the little guys over here, and we're gonna get the pump. And then also, so I've been also looking into, you know, I got to protect the dupes from radiation, obviously. And I've been looking at a few like infinite storages for the nuclear waste, and it always puts out radiation in like a 2-block radius here. So if we go ahead and block this off, in fact, we're going to block it off here. No. If we block it off, say... hold on, let me look at the pictures again. Nuclear waste, it does kind of go 2 blocks, and then it's kind of clear. So 2 blocks of radiation from 1, 2. So 1, 2. How's our nuclear waste? Still okay. So 1, 2, and then if we kind of just block it off here, I think we'll be okay. So we're going to deconstruct this guy, deconstruct this one as well. And we're going to put a joint plate right here, like that. We can come in here and build that, now that we have all this nuclear waste in here. And the thing is that the nuclear waste will be sitting right here, so it'll go like 2 blocks of radiation and then nothing. So I think we can put it like right here. And this will be like the no-no zone. Let's turn everything off. And our dupes can run under here, so that's good. And then we... What if we do something like that? And then we'll put another joint plate here. Well, no. Let's go a little closer. Let's go like right here. So we'll deconstruct this. Someone come and grab that, or else I'll be sad. We'll just deconstruct these guys. Don't build that. We're gonna deconstruct this piece of wire so that we could put this here. You guys are still making me sad. Pick up all this crud. What was I doing? We gotta come over here for this. Okay, set up power. What do you mean no power? Okay, so we have power here, and this is going to be everything that we decide to put in here. So we do want to send some seeds. Let's send thimbles. Thimble. And we don't want to send all of my seeds. We're going to do 108 seeds. So let's find out how many, or how much thimble. What the hell is this tender brisket doing here? Put that in the fridge / freezer. Okay, can we grab that? Is that unreachable? errand. It is. So we'll deconstruct, come in here. I also don't need this ladder. I also don't need these ladders. Might as well get rid of the ladders. There we go. Pick up all of this stuff, and then we'll close it off. And I think we'll be good. Oh my god, you guys can't come up here to build this. There we go. Anyway, back to this project at hand. If we put thimblereeds in here, or thimblereed seeds. Go ahead and put all my thimblereed seeds in there. So there should be like 108 thimblereed seeds in here. So there's 108. So they're a kilogram each. Okay, that's easy. So then if we want... Oh, you know what? I need a switch so that I could say that, yes, we'll go ahead and send it. So do that. Or do we do the switch to... I think we do it to this. Okay, let's go back up top. All the way back up top. Okay. And then we built that. Good, good, good. Let's deconstruct this stuff. Oh no! My little bot! You're stuck! My little guy! And I don't want you to be stuck up there. Come on. Oh my god. We did put this so we can place this. Why are you not wanting to be placed? Okay, you can come down. So let's deconstruct. Let's deconstruct that one first so that we don't get that again. Because someone will go up there and like want to deconstruct it while standing like some sort of freaking idiot. Okay. So now grab that, grab that. Oh my god, I thought someone was about to get stuck. And I really hope that this solid nuclear waste gets heated up by putting in gunk. And we'll be able to tell by doing this. We'll go plumbing, bottle drainer. And I need to be really careful of how much I allow in there. And so we're going to do a liquid valve, I think it is. Like that, you don't require power. Okay, pick up all the trash. And then we can close this off. And I think we'll be good. Back to this quest. The quest to help our people. So let's go ahead and get some thimblereed seeds, but we only want like 10. So we're going to say 10 kilograms. And bring me this like right meow. And this should be disabled. Disabled. So someone should bring me my seeds. And we're going to put this as an 8, but this as a 9. Cool. So then I go on, send me the seeds. And then there we go. So then we should go look at this. And we should see that there's seeds there. So now we can get our bathrooms up and running. Plant, copy, paste. And then we also need to move this. So let's deconstruct this guy. Let's move this ladder, the ladder system, to the left one. And then I would like... Okay, now that we got these, body temperature. Oh no. 22 to 37. Okay. Oh no. Rockets in orbit. What is the issue? What are you, robo-miner? Oh, meteor shower. Oh, there's rockets in orbit and there's a meteor shower. I think that's what it's crying about. Let's go back to our little radiation thing we got going on here. So, okay, I see no other trash. We got the solid in there. And then I want the nuclear waste to sit right here. All of this looks good. I might need to put... You son of a bitch. Put that back. Okay, here's the thing. How much do we want? Liquid valve, that's 10. If we look at this, I have 7.5 kilograms of crude oil. So let's go ahead and put 7.5 kilograms. Right, that's 7,500 grams. So let's get gunk in here. And let's make sure... I do have gunk, like, sitting everywhere, right? Yeah, okay. So we're going to watch this. We're going to babysit so that we can allow a singular packet of 7.5 through. No, okay. You, like, thought about it. No. You should be 7.5. Okay. And it's... What is the temperature? It's 30? Is it going to come in here and melt this? How do I heat up... How do I heat up nuclear... Ooh, 9.6? The gunk is, like, cooling down. 9.7. Okay, how should I go about heating up this solid nuclear waste? What if... Here's the thing. I don't want it to... I need to heat it up inside here. Let's get back in here. And we're going to put this little guy right here. We can get on top. We're going to deconstruct the liquid vent. And we're going to use... Honestly, I wonder if it's going to be better to heat it up to get the liquid. And then... yeah, I think here's... Oh, shit. No, that's not what I... Okay. I have an idea. We're going to... Well, not that one. We're going to heat up this nuclear waste inside, like, a little vat. So we're just going to do something stupid like this. Then we're going to put really hot petroleum in here. We're kind of doing it, like, the dumb way, but I don't know what else to tell you except I'm a little dumb. So here we go. We do have a bathroom now, right? That is a washroom. Okay, let's pre-charge this with some water. Pre-charge it. We're going to put some Wawas in there. Also, what I'd like to do is get ourselves an infinite storage. So, what we're gonna do here... Yeah, put some water in there so that you guys can use the bathrooms. You need more than that, motherfucker. So, like, here's the thing. We're gonna do bathroom, hall, sleeping area. And we can extend the sleeping area out so that we can have 2 bedrooms, 2 private bedrooms. And then what we're going to do is set up... Probably here will be the infinite storage. Well, let me see. Let's Can we get this going? I have a pitcher pump. You people just don't want to do this. Let me see the private bedrooms. The private bedrooms I think is 24. 24 tiles, so we're going to go 24 and then a wall and then 24 and then a wall. So let's go ahead and start making that right now. Nope, that's not what I wanted. And then immediately after that, I want a ladder system. So ladder system will go here. And a fire pole. Then we'll do right here. And then it'll be some oxygen, or what am I trying to say? The Atmos suits. We'll put Atmos suits right here. And we're going to put 3 Atmos suits. I think that's going to be good. Did we get some freaking water in here, dude? Look at, just someone do this right now. No pending deliveries. No pending deliveries. You guys have access to the water, and I want water in here, and you can come over here. So why is there no pending deliveries? You're upsetting me. You won't like me when I'm upset. Or something stupid. I don't know. Fucking know. It's just kind of dumb. Let's see. I want an Atmos suit dock. We got a bunch of iron. Okay. So we want to check... No. Let's go right here. We're going to go... 3. And that. Then we do... liquid lock. Right there. So that means the rest of the base will be like this and like that. So then we can dig all of this out, but not that. And we might as well dig down to let out all this polluted water. Okay, you guys get to work. I guess we'll just go ahead and not yellow alert this, just 9 it. Like, water auto bottle 9. This is for your own good. I'm trying to get you guys freaking bathrooms. Okay, back to this thing. So I built this nonsense. And what we're going to do here is put petroleum, because I know the petroleum's really hot. It's like 100 some degrees. Or do I want oil? Oil is 90, petroleum is 123. So we'll put the petroleum. Look at my army of robots. You should not be there. My army, this robot is going to get stuck. This gunk. Oh, solid nuclear waste is up to 10 degrees, but the gunk is still down to 24. You're going to get stuck. Okay, petroleum. Let's go ahead and get some petroleum in here. 9, enable auto bottle, copy, paste. Is this going to get built before petroleum gets brought? I don't think so. But that's what we're about to try and figure out. Do I have this? Yeah. So you just, someone grab the petroleum. There it is. Oh my god. Please. Oh my god. Ah! Pop that up. Okay, we're gonna get some hot petroleum in here. And let's just go ahead and melt this. Ooh, actually, let's not locate it right there. Let's go ahead and put it in the middle. I didn't even build a middle. 63 degrees. Okay, we're doing something here. Let's come back to you guys and see how you're doing. Kind of annoying. But what you gonna do? So this is gonna be the main shaft. Up and down. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Did we put this right here? Let me see about this nuclear waste. It's still it's slowly heating, and that is going to be okay. That's a mission that is ongoing. So we'll let that happen, and then what we'll do is, let me go ahead and put another auto bottle. And you're just gonna go like that, and we're gonna put the nuclear waste in here and pump it in, which means we can probably build this all the way, and then even put this on top. Because if we're gonna have actual liquid, then we just pump in the liquid and it'll shoot itself up here because the gunk is here. And I have exactly 7.5 kilograms of gunk. So build that little dude right there. And this solid nuclear waste will heat up eventually. Okay, what are we doing over here, children? I still don't know why we are not doing this. Are you a supply? What if I change your priority? Are you sick? What's wrong with you? Not allowed by schedule. Okay. Why are you sick? What are you sick with? Food poisoning? That'll happen. Nails has yucky lungs. And wire, again, the pitcher pump is in water. I don't understand what the fuck is happening here. Why are we not delivering? I'm saying deliver water, and we have a pitch. Can you not reach this? You can hop over here, hop up, hop over. Let me see if you can reach it. Where the fuck are you, Nails? Oh. Why can we not? Oh, you know what? That's my bad. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I thought you could get up there. And I'm sorry, children. I did not mean... let's go ahead and disable that so that you guys can get over there. Let's run some power wires all the way over here. Just nice like that. Did we... Oh, I deconstructed it because I was upset with it. And you're getting water. Oh my god, you guys couldn't wash your freaking hands this whole time. Okay, so if we're gonna do this right here, and wait, why do I have this ladder? Oh, that's right, that's this. I want to build this right there before I close off this base. I'm also probably gonna have to... No, I don't really need... Yeah, I probably need to rebuild this shell out of insulation. Let's go see if our freaking solid nuclear waste has melted yet. This thing is gonna melt, right? And, like, I fully expect it to, like, explode and, you know, have some nuclear waste, but... Come on, dude. Let's do this right here so that then we can close this base off and I can start putting, like, the infinite storage in, which is going to be probably right here because I want them to come in and immediately drop it off and then fuck off this way. We can go ahead and do this, though, because we have the ladders right there. Why is that not being built? Okay, I want that there, and we can put some nonsense over here. Breathability. What is the problem? How did you... Oh, you just kind of, like, stood there and... Finish decayed. Swampy delights. That's fine. I think we're almost there. Oh, maybe we should stop putting in... We should stop that. Okay, everything else is still doing good. We're still doing good over here with these dartles. Yep, we're getting a shit ton. We got a shit ton of brine eyes, so this has been working pretty well. Okay, so we don't need the wart seeds or the thimble reeds or the reed fiber. I also don't care how much fullerene we have. I don't... Yeah, copper. I want to keep track of the copper. The bleach stone should go up. Let's double check on this thing. We got 16.3. Let's go back to Agato. Agato. And then if we build this and deconstruct these, they'll be stuck somewhere, and they'll have to get themselves back inside the base. So then if we deconstruct this and do that, and then you can get up here, get back up there. Okay, looks good. Let's get that and that. Oh, don't deconstruct that because you need to stand up there to grab that, or to build that. This needs to be built, actually. Oh, look at that. And you can get out that side of the base, because I forgot to close that. I really want you guys to start using this washroom so that I can get you your stupid little freaking bedrooms. So please get this going. Critter starvation. That's fine. You're supposed to starve, little pips. Enable, put that on. Let me see. Please tell me there's an errand. Okay. It's really low, but I kind of want you to do it. We can deconstruct that. Okay, so now they're like stuck in this side. Let's do the cha-cha like a sissy girl. We're gonna do right here and here. Then we do, what is it called? Bottle emptiers. We'll get some liquid in there. Get some stairs. Right? Is that what I have? What do I even have? Oh, what's temperature? 17.9. We're getting there. Yeah, I do have stairs. Okay, good. All right, we have this. That's good. That's good. That's a plus. We're getting all this stuff. Did we get water? Will you do it now? Yes. I'm telling you, girls, this water is for you. Go on, Nails. Grab that water. That 200 kilograms should be good. 10 kilograms all in all this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. We don't need this anymore. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Now we can deconstruct these. And that. Now that there's an actual opening, I think we can put that we want to build that. And then I can see that we can travel around the base. So let's also build this. We have proper airflow all over the place. I think we'll also put... Hello, can you... We'll do something like that. Just for consistency purposes. We also want the liquid lock, so we're going to put that in, but not yet. Not yet, because we want to make sure that we can do everything. So what we're... another thing that we're going to need in here... We're going to need... a motherfucking... exosuit forge. Let's go ahead and put you right here. To make sure that we're keeping the suits all good. We'll probably need a rock crusher. That's going to be in refinement. Rock crusher can go here. And I think that's going to be pretty good for now. I think they'll be able... They got a lot of jobs that they have to take care of. Let's check on our freaking nuclear waste. We're at 20 degrees. We're sort of getting there. Radioactive. Okay. And what's gonna suck... Ooh, you know what? Let's get ready to rumble. No, we're gonna need to pump it out. So we might as well set that up now. Before it gets all radioactive-y in there, you know? So we're gonna get a liquid pump, and we're gonna get 2 of them. And they're gonna go like this, and up. Oh. And actually, we want... Actually, we'll go to the left. Because what I would like to do is make sure that we're filtering out the nuclear waste. So let's go like this, power this, this goes over here, and then we want nuclear waste, and I don't know, fucking... Let's put the petroleum in here, petroleum in there, but we want the nuclear waste this way. We're gonna break that real quick. And that should be good. Oh, power. Let's power these bad boys. This is like the most crude and dumb looking thing, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be very upset. Because we're doing all this for like nothing. Let's see what this nuclear waste is at. 20.7. We definitely have some ways. But what if the petroleum is heat? It's going down in temperature. What if we set up a liquid tepidizer? Is that gonna be... That's gonna be obviously in plumbing, because it's a liquid tepidizer. Nope, it's a utility. Liquid tepidizer. Oh. Liquid tepidizer. This thing goes here. These pipes come over one, and this power comes over here. How much power do you require? 960? Not bad. Let's deconstruct these. Whoa! Whoa, motherfucker. Stop that. I need you in here. Let's see if this liquid tepidizer actually works. So build everything. And we want... It's gonna be radioactive, liquid radio... What the fuck are we... What is it called? Liquid nuclear waste. Liquid... We have not discovered... There it is. Okay. Yeah, we do. It's right there. Okay, let's do... Those are disconnected. Let's see how this works. No power. What do you mean? All your power is right here. Take away that, take away that. You should be getting 1,000 watts. Disconnect that. Not submerged in liquid. Okay, if we give you more petroleum. Ah, god damn it. I said copy. Paste. Let's see, where's that nuclear waste right there? Okay. Give you more petroleum. Let's go see about our children over here. Okay, we got this going on. We're getting here. We're getting there. The bathrooms look like they are in fact working. Let's go ahead and set up your bedrooms. I think we have plastic on this planet because of our rockets that fell, but not that much. And we need... I mean, we can send over... We can send over some plastic. But for now, they get to sleep in quilt beds. And we will do some pretty stuff. We have... they get normal pots. Let me see what kind of cute stuff they get. Let's get you out of gold. And then we'll also do a large sculpting block. Out of granite. And then we'll also get you some corner trim. Corner trim for everyone. That can't be a corner trim, not yet. But what we can get... No, nothing there. But instead, a blank canvas goes here. Beautiful. Nothing less for my duplicants. How are we doing? Still not submerged in liquid? What do you consider submerged in liquid? You look pretty submerged to me. Do you need, like, all of it? Let's see if you can tell me how much you require. What do you require? Nope, nothing. Doesn't say anything. But what we can also do is pick up all this crud. Let's pick up the shale. And that's it. So we need this freaking nuclear waste to goddamn liquefy so that we can shove you in this singular tile so that you can generate me some radbolts. And that's like the whole goal of today is these freaking radbolts. But we're not getting like any of it done. Honestly. These girls are getting along pretty nicely with their base. We have these beds, so that means we can deconstruct all this nonsense that we got going on here. And that as well. Because I don't want any of this to be a room, really. I just want my 3 rooms right here. Which, there's the bed, so that's good. Deconstruct, deconstruct. We'll probably put the grill... Yeah, it'll probably live over here somewhere. We can probably even make it into a kitchen. No. Oh. Let's go ahead and Prio 6 this, so they have a nice room. And then we are also going to need drywall. What kind of drywall are they going to get? We're going to do pastel pink, because I like pink. Or do we do digital pink? What if we do... No. I want something shadowy figures. Yeah, they're gonna like dinosaurs. You people will love the dinosaurs. And blue for the bathroom. Always blue for the bathroom. That is what I have on this planet, right? Blue for the bathroom. Yes. Solid cobalt blue for the bathroom. Solid cobalt blue for the bathroom. And then we're going to do a forest. No, wood. Wood panel. Because I like eating my food in a nice log cabin. Gorgeous. There you go, children. That's for you. Let's see about this frickin' nuclear waste. Like a couple more degrees. Oh my god. This tepodizer is not going to work. This is going to... We're going to get our liquid waste before we get enough liquid in here for the tepodizer. I guarantee it. And we might need another one of these things. There you go. So the liquid nuclear waste will come over here. Fuck that thing. Fuck that thing. We actually don't need this at all. And then the nuclear waste goes in here. And we can cover that up. Ooh. Deconstruct that thing. Come on. I just want my nuclear waste. 26.9, so 0.7 degrees more. How are we doing over here? Okay, wooden panels. We're getting all this stuff in. You know, I think the base is coming along pretty well. We do need to figure out the oxygen thing before we run out of oxygen in here, because we can see that it's a little sad. So they kind of have to like leave the base to actually breathe. But you know, I think they'll be okay. Yeah, they'll be fine, right? Let's set up a couple airflow tiles. And we'll come back and deconstruct them when we actually get oxygen online. But for now, let's make sure that there's airflow in the base. Ooh, I hope I didn't miss it. Where are we at? 27. So you're this is supposed to turn into nuclear or into liquid. Let's stop putting this here because I do believe this temperature should turn it into our liquid that we require. Actually, no, go back to doing that. I don't trust it. Plus, copy. Plus, that's the whole reason that we got 2 more liquid reservoirs. Come on, you're supposed to flash. 26.9. So even if we say it's exactly at 27, what is it going to be like 1.5 above? So if I go to 28, maybe 28 degrees, which it currently is. Wait, 28.5, because then that'll be like 28.4 will be 1.5 degrees above its melting point. We're sitting here watching this stupid nuclear waste because I need to see it. I want to see it. Please give me my liquid nuclear waste that I want. I want 28.4. How hot do you need to get, my guy? Let's continue this thing. And then watch, I look back and it's freaking all liquid. If this thing keeps going, melting point 26.9. See, what is wrong with you? Melt. Let's cover that back up. Okay, you know what? I bet you it's like a watch pot doesn't boil, and we're literally trying to watch it boil. So let's go ahead and go over here. Okay, we should be getting some good oxygen, probably from the top here, and then top right here. Oh, we got this. So now we can get... Do we want water in here? I mean, there's literally nothing else. Might as well get water in here. 9, enable auto bottle, copy, paste. Get the water in here, and then they're waiting to build these things. We're building all their things around here. I could really go for some of those biobots being here. What am I going to put here and here, though? Probably like rec room stuff. We can put like the necessity building things here. In fact, oh, you know what? I know what needs to go here. This actually needs to go like up here. Well, so the thing is that we're just going to end up with a layer of carbon dioxide. So let's try this again. Because I need to get, eventually this will be enclosed and not have airflow tiles. So I do need a water sieve to go here and also a carbon skimmer. So let's get that going. We're going to get the carbon skimmer right over here. So ventilation is going to be an oxygen. Carbon skimmer goes like this. Perfect. And then we get boop, 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 boop. Make sure these have power. Then we get the stations in, and we're going to get ourselves an exosuit forge, refinements, a rock crusher right next to it. There we go, that should be good. And then we're going to need to charge it. So let's get a drainer and a bridge like so. Please be liquid. Yeah! Look at our nuclear waste. And it's like, these rads are shit. Okay, so we finally have our freaking nuclear waste. Our liquid nuclear waste, mind you. And it immediately heated up to the surrounding temperatures. So what we can do... Maybe someone can come in here and deconstruct this thing. But We're going to take out all the petroleum, and the nuclear waste is going to go fuck off up there. And thanks to our tepodizer, which I want to get rid of. I'm so glad a biobot came in here to do this. We can get all this nuclear waste. Liquid nuclear waste. We should have like... Yeah, here you go. We should have like 2,000 kilos. 2,800. Beautiful. I am happy. Let's look at the liquid. So we have 900 here, 900 here, 900 here. That's 2,700 at minimum, and then 28-ish. Okay. So now we just have to wait for the grueling petroleum sucking to get the fuck out of our lives. So let's check out on these freaking two nerds. See how they're doing. I feel like this is not a battle I want to watch. Is this natural gas? Okay, we're getting natural gas, and it's doing some dumb shit. Let's get the carbon skimmer going. We can get water, put it into here. I'd love to get you guys Atmos suits eventually. It's just, you're not gonna do too good because I don't have oxygen. Electric grill, that thing. Look, I mainly just want this to work. Did we get some of our nuclear waste? Ooh, that's right, because this isn't working. Oh, please don't tell me I have nuclear waste in here. Okay, we're getting there. So the nuclear waste should come in here, and this is 7.5 kilograms of gunk. And it did work with 7.5, 7.2, 7.5 kilograms of crude oil. So this method does work. We're just doing it in a smaller, little confined space like that. And then we got our little guys here. So we're trying to do the radbolts. I'm so excited for this to hopefully work. Look, you guys got your little bedroom. And it should just be a barracks because we don't have the plastic. And in fact, let's go ahead and send some plastic over. Let's go ahead and send like... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's see it work. Okay. Does radiation? No. Okay, it doesn't radiate as it's in here. But I'm really hoping to see our liquid nuclear waste sit right here. Oh. That's not at all. That's not at all what we wanted. Interesting. How about we counter offer you with some more gunk? No? You just don't care? What if we... That's 10. That's a straight up 10 packet. That's not what I want. Ah, for fuck's sake. Liquid nuclear waste. That did not work. It did not want to push that. Is it because of what we got going on in here? Should we make that? No, because this is going to get hot. Oh, shit. I did not think about the heat that this shit's going to generate. Let's let this 10 kilo go in there and see what happens. Nothing. Is it, like, deleting it? What's going on here? Let's let 2 packets? 3 packets? Show me that you don't just delete my gunk. What the fuck? Where is it going? Where? Someone tell me where my gunk is. Okay, you know what? Just keep pumping all of it. Show me that there's gunk going in here. Ah! Okay. And then there's nuclear waste. So, question. Can I... Okay. So now that I have that piece of gunk in here, can I head on in here? What am I trying to do? Radiation, right? I want to see how much radiation is in here. Not too much. But I would like to send this back to from which it came. So that means I'm going to need to wait for this lag and do one of these and watch it fuck off this way. Then we'll trick it by putting that bridge right there, and all the gunk should piss off that way. So let's go ahead and cut that, and we want the gunk to go this way so that then we can put all the nuclear waste here. Look at all this nuclear waste. Who's dying? Oh. There we go. Oh, right there. So we got the gunk sitting there, and now we should be getting a bunch of nuclear waste. Hey, perfect. Okay, now it's working. Oh, thank someone. Thank Jupiter. Okay, we have that there. I am forgetting about cooling all of this, and that's probably going to bite me in the ass, because if I keep letting this pump up, we're going to have a lot of radiation in these tiles. And that's where we specifically need to cool. So I think that's good there. We're gonna keep going there like that. Let's see how these dudes are doing. We still have not gotten water. Why no water? Why are we no watering? Water 9 auto bottle. Not allowed schedule. Do that. Copy. Paste. Someone get me water here. Thank you. How are we doing everywhere else? Okay, getting all this in. Here's your bedrooms. That's right, I wanted to get y'all motherfuckers some plastic, but I wanted to watch this really quickly. Nice. I don't want to look at it yet. I want to see it completely finished. So let's get some plastic. And we want, I don't know, 10 tons of plastic? Because we have a billion tons of plastic? Yeah, let's bring me 10 tons of plastic. How are we doing? We still going. I like this. This is good. I like this little, like, radiation thing. Okay. So now the question, should I just mop this? No, it'll get it, right? Ooh, I'm so excited to see how much. So I think we had like 2,800 kilos of nuclear waste. So we're about 500 shy. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to go to the UGG. Oh, okay. We're good on water. Thank you, everyone. 9, copy, paste. In fact, deconstruct these. And we got hella yucky lungs. So where am I gonna do... Now that I have like this base going and everything, like all the infrastructure is good, we're gonna need to set these two up. What has happened? Breathability. I believe in you. I believe that you guys are okay. Building broken. Ladder. I'm aware. I don't care. Shoo. How come we haven't built these? Out of all the things that we haven't built, that's one thing. And then we're going to do... Okay, we're going to come over here. You're still going. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. We're going to copy this. Copy settings. Come over here and paste them here and here. Okay, and then we do sweep up our messy base. And then eventually, I believe we'll get everything into here. Except for the liquids. Obviously not the liquids. And that'll be good enough. I really don't know why they are not building these. Just do that for my peace of mind, please. And let's figure out... the next thing is going to obviously be oxygen. You know what? And you know what? We're going to provide oxygen from the other planet. For now. So let's do... the cha-cha. Like a sissy girl. And you go here. Actually, deconstruct that. And we want oxygen. We want the oxygen to be insulated. Do. Like this. And then... So oxygen like that. And so that should do a primary system into all of these. Hold on. Let me see. Idea. Like that? So it'll prioritize filling the base and then the atmo suits. So let's get the oxygen. And it's going to be nice because it's going to be like 20-some degree oxygen. Let's bring it over here. Let's see how we're doing on our nuclear waste front. Okay, this is where we come in and mop. Because I do have this set up. And this is going to be liquid nuclear waste. So once we mop this up, we have the liquid nuclear waste. Beautiful. Fantastic. Nope. Give it to me. Stop pumping that up like some weirdo. I've never seen liquid nuclear waste frickin' be dropped off in a bottle emptier. So I'm curious. I want to see that. That's funny. I approve. I approve of this message. Okay, yeah, stop pumping up nuclear waste. Deconstruct that, please. I thought I said to yeet that. I like how it's like... It's throwing nuts and bolts at it. Nuts and bolts and springs and nails. And that's supposedly deconstructing something. Okay, make sure everything's mopped up. Alright, moment of truth, baby. How much radiation? 458. We're looking at 84, 84, 245, and 248. This is butts. But you know what? It's something. So let's go ahead and hook that up. and hook this up. And we're going to generate radbolts. But the problem is that we're going up in temperature pretty fast. And yes, the radiation only extends to these areas. So we're pretty safe on this side, and this side. The only radiation we got is from the sky, from the sun. Okay, what are we going to do about the heat? Do we have any sort of cooling? What if we extend this cooling loop over here? And, you know, it's probably good that we try to figure that out now as we're in barely safe areas. These two aren't going to generate that much, but then these two are. I don't know. It's a certain amount of radbolts anyway. It's collecting 25 radbolts per cycle. That's rather disappointing. Wait, no, it says 257 rads per cycle. Why does this say collecting radbolts 25 a cycle? Radiation. Y'all are butts. Okay, but like the concept works. Let's get these guys going on the oxygen because I really want to get the Atmos suits going. Which I believe there's like one. So deliver suit, deliver suit, deliver suit. And I think we can even make a couple. Because we do have, yeah, we have iron and we have this stuff. So let's make 2. Have you at 9. And also repair Atmos suits forever. And we're out of power? That Prio 9? Yeah, that makes sense. That's right. Eventually, we're not going to have to worry too much about our coal generator. Because... Also, what's taking up so much power? I think these things just current load 240. Why? Oh, the fridge and these two. So what if we just deconstruct these? I just want to see us have some radbolts off of my system here. And we can check on the temperatures. It's still at 66 degrees. We might be okay. Put in that nuclear waste. Get it in there. That too. Okay. Now I want this nuclear waste in this hole right here. Please put it in the hole. Oh, we're not going to be collecting nuclear waste because it's basically going to be saying, hey, feed me. So once it shoots a rad bolt, it's going to shove it inside this bad boy. But I think I kind of like this. I think this is pretty good. It's relatively compact here, and we can kind of move this as we need and like move rad bolts around. I mean, I don't think we need rad bolts for literally anything else except for these two things. We do need to make more diamonds. I'm glad we're on that now because we got our rocket program, which is always wonderful, always drilling, doing stuff. We got a shit ton of diamonds in here. Is this locked or open? It's open so that they can come in and put liquid, or not liquid, so they could put that in there. But we're getting a lot of good resources from our rocket program that keeps going back and forth. Like, look, this guy's even, I think they go and they sit there and they mine it till they're done. So I really like that. Can we get this where we need it? Let's look at the liquids, and we have that guy. You need to go inside this drainer. And you, like... I don't understand how that happens. How are we doing over here? Oh, you know what? What we should be doing is... Oh, what the shit? I thought I... Okay. The reason why we want it insulated is because we're really banking on the fact that this oxygen is 23 degrees. Yeah. Why aren't you? What do you go to? Over here. But the reason why we aren't doing that is because of you. Let's send some oxygen down. Okay, I see. Let's first stop off trying to give you some... Oh, that's 70-degree oxygen. You should have cooled down, right? So, what if we insulate you even further to this point at least? And then we want you to bridge over this way, because we're going to feed you specifically the oxygen from here. Okay. Yeah, because this bad boy is cooling it down really well. And then we'll be getting all that sweet, sweet oxygen. And, you know, maybe insulated doesn't have to be insulated. Because we're bringing in the oxygen from that vent that is going to be like 7 degrees. Okay, how are we over here? Did we send off some radbolts? We're almost there to send off radbolts, and then I can say that this was a success. I'm really glad that this 30 kilograms of gunk actually worked in here. So we're about to send maybe, what, 100 radbolts? Come on, radbolt. And then you'll be all good with this, and then mostly just the diamond press, and I don't need the radbolts for like a radbolt engine, because that's lame. We don't do that. What are you sending? You're like being stuck because of all the copper from our copper... Oh, and the dirt. Okay, so the copper and the gold. Here, get more sand. How are we doing on this? Okay, we're just about ready to send over a bunch of oxygen. So this oxygen will come over here and hang out right here until it's ready to be received by a gato, which it is definitely not. And it'll prioritize hopping over and filling the base with oxygen. Which, you know what? They're going to be running around in water already. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this up with water. So let's go back and check. Yeah, so we got a bunch of oxygen, and it's at 10 degrees. I think that'll be okay. But we are... So if we look at the average output, it's 108 grams per second, and that is enough for one duplicate. Yeah, so that should be pretty good. Did we send over... Hey, we did send over some radbolts. Only 50. Oh, that's right, because this... Wait. You sent 50, and you also sent 50. So, you have radbolts in you. Ah, that's why. Because we lost 1.8, so we lost 0.9. We lose 0.9 radbolts during the travel. So that's not too bad. Launch cost 49. Okay. You know what? today was successful. We successfully did this. I obviously want some more nuclear waste, which I know we'll get to a research reactor eventually. Probably putting it here. But what we do need is more betas. Because, ooh, peat. I love peat. But yeah, we need more. Oh, are we finally, like, how are we doing on this chlorine? No, we're still suffering. How are we doing on natural gas? 4 kilos? That's not bad. How are we doing over here? 24. How many egg? 9? Shouldn't you be taking the egg? Let me see. Yeah. If it's ever... No, because we always want at least 4 eggs. I think that's what we're doing here. But, Jesus Christ, not 10 eggs. But we did have some dartles jump in here. I think now that we've repopulated the dartles, yeah, we've gotten the dartles back to repopulation, we can now introduce another Rex. So we can get this thing back going. And I think part of the problem was that these were dying, not feeding these guys, so they weren't repopulating enough to feed the Rexes. And now that we're supplementing it with this system down here, I think we can reintroduce Rexes. So we'll sit here at the printer pod, hopefully trying to get a Rex or a Beta or something like that. Also, I implemented batteries down here, hoping that these batteries produce enough heat to boil like all the water that these guys produce. And like, it's not really working, but I don't know. Eventually these batteries might just be overflowing or being flooded, and then I'll come in here and fix it. But yeah, so this was the goal for today, and we achieved it, sort of. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while we try to figure out this radioactive stuff. This radiation stuff. And I hope this is like a fun build for you guys, and or at least you guys find it kind of like fun or interesting and like set it up. So if you have a lot of nuclear waste, now that I have like the infinite set, also, am I like infinitely generating nuclear waste? Because look at this. There's 1,700 grams of liquid nuclear waste, which turns into 1,700 grams, which then... Here, watch. I might have found a bug. Which then, in turn, drops off 1,700, but still drops 1,500. We are making infinite nuclear waste through this weird little bug right here. I don't know if I like that. I mean, I'm just gonna keep doing it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm just gonna repeat myself a couple times here. And if you guys made it this far, if you guys could like, maybe even comment your guys' type of radiation, how you guys get your radiation set up and everything. I'd appreciate that. It helps expand out the field of our... I don't know if this is even worth it. This is kind of annoying. Expand out like our field to reach. That's the word I'm looking for. Expands out our reach to other people so they can enjoy content, or at least experience the content and decide if they like it and everything. How are we doing? Did we get oxygen in here? Oh, I think we actually did. Because this should be all built. This is... Yeah, we received the oxygen, right? And then it should come over here and in there. Let's double check. Are we sending oxygen? Hello? Oh, just not... Let's watch these few packets. Yeah, thanks. The thing. Like I said, I'd make these videos for you guys, make sure you have wonderful content, and if you were ever curious about how certain things worked, then maybe there's a video that I covered for you, and it helps you figure out in your own playthroughs how to go about your day and everything. And so yeah, so that's cool. Hope to see you guys in the next episode, where we will probably be expanding on this planet to get ourselves water and get our own oxygen set up, and then the AETN. So we'll probably set up a Hydra and make sure that we get enough oxygen. Oh, you know what? This is like almost... Let's fill up the suits. Because I'm just now realizing, because we have all these airflow tiles, this is kind of dumb. Oh well, like I said, hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay stringy.